Why was Jeffrey Epstein and his crew so interested in psychic beings and their special abilities? I'm going to go into that now. It was discovered in the release of the Epstein files, which lots of us have been telling you guys about before. Nobody believed us, and now you're seeing the exposure of it when he was talking about type 1, type 2, and type 3 psychics that they were very, very interested in because they wanted to be able to access their special abilities. So Jeffrey Epstein and the group of eugenicists and beings that you're seeing unfold right now are literally fallen angels who have figured out how to use blood mysteries, sex magic, and eugenics in order to hack into the angelic humanity. There's a group, collectives of souls, who came in, were called the 144,000th. We were sent in from the God world in order to help humanity in this rescue mission. The movie 11 was told about people like me who have special abilities that have been taken into sex magic rituals, SRA, very, very trauma-based MK Ultra scenarios in order for them to access our special abilities that only come when a soul is pure. But the fallen angels aren't pure. And so what they are trying to do is to get information from the ascended beings in order to hack into God or the God world. Because if you understand the story of the fallen angels, they don't want to live in alignment with God, but they want the power of God, okay? And so that is literally what you're seeing unfolding right now. It's the ancient knowledge, it's the ancient Gnostic stories and the ancient teachings from Egypt and the ancient stories about the Book of Enoch, where there is a war between the sons of darkness and the sons of light. And it is playing out real time right now for humanity. As you saw in the movie 11, they take these, and they are doing it not just in the movie, but in real life. They take these specially gifted beings, they put them in MK Ultra programs, put them underground, traumatize the living crap out of them, torture them, and then that causes a bit of a crack in their being so that they can then hijack and access their ascended teachings or their high-level special abilities. This is very, very, very dangerous for humanity because you're seeing a lot of people trying to access the codes and also trying to hack into that even through AI, where they're collecting the information from the ascended beings, and it can and very much is a dangerous thing, because if it gets into the wrong hands, which it has been getting into, then they are using it for nefarious reasons. And that's why you're seeing them creating AI devices. Even email is built after psychics. It's built from psychic information. It's trying to mimic telepathy. Okay, the same thing with AI. It's collecting data and information for the AIB system in order for them to hijack their way into the God world. It is a very, very, very dangerous thing. These are literal fallen angels, and if you understand the story of the fallen angels, these are beings who defiled God. They were kicked out of the higher dimensions. They were sent into a lower world, which is the lower astral. That's where most archons truly live. Some of them, they figured out how to impregnate human women and how to create bodies for themselves so that they could hijack both being God on earth, being the God of the earth, and also accessing higher dimensions without the true pathways of ascended frequency, which you have to embody. So we're in a very dangerous timeline now where we have beings who are trying to access the ascension teachings in order to use it for harm. And that's why Jeffrey Epstein and his crew have been so insanely obsessed with blood mysteries, blood magic, sex magic, eugenics, biology of human angelics, tracking bloodlines in order to access the souls who are the indigos, Indigos are the highest level beings in the heavenly realms. They are the ones who stand next to God and who have been chosen to come into the physical plane in order to assist humanity in this great rescue mission from these archonic fallen angelic beings. So we're in a war right now with angels and demons, and they are battling over the safety and protection of humanity and the earth itself, because it is affecting the whole of creation. That is why this is such a big deal. It's bad enough that they're doing this to little children and that they're doing all the things that you're seeing unfolding in the Epstein files. But I'm telling you that it is deeper and it is bigger and it is an ancient story, and it has to do with the beings like Eleven from Stranger Things. People like me who have special abilities that they have put through MK Ultra programs, tortured us, raped us, and caused us so much harm that it would crack us open so that they could get the keys to ascension to the God world. It is an extremely dangerous thing. The CIA has spent over $20 billion, according to them, and I know it's more than that, studying psychics so that they could access the technology of the angelic beings. It's a psychic technology that they've been trying to access and mimic with AI and other types of machinery in order to ascend into the God world without God's permission. It's a very, very dangerous thing. And of course, they won't be able to fully do it without frequency, without the frequency to match. But they have come very, very, very close. And these are the same beings who have damaged and destroyed other planetary systems like Lyra, like the Orion Wars, like the Mintakan Wars, like the Andromeda Wars. There are many, many other galactic Star Wars that have happened in the past that they are now creating here on Earth for us, exploiting the planet, exploiting the souls, and damaging everything they touch, because they know these are what we would call fallen angelic astronauts. They know how to go from planet to planet to destroy everything until they find another planet to exploit and destroy and exploit and destroy and exploit and destroy. That is what you're facing. We are not dealing with beings that are human. We are dealing with beings who are beyond human and less than godly. And the humans originally were a 5D planet. So the humans were always above them in spiritual evolution and loving grace from God, whereas these beings were sent to a lower world. They hijacked the human collective and they pulled the world out of Cathara, the earth, and dropped her even below them so that they could exploit the humans, and especially the human angelics, the indigo souls, who have special abilities that came in specifically to help humanity. So these are the beings like Jesus that have been crucified and tortured timeline after timeline after timeline as they keep coming in trying to help humanity. This is the story that you're seeing unfolding in your eyes right now. And that's why it's so important to understand that there is a fine line between helping humanity and protecting the keys to ascension so that they don't fall into the wrong hands, because it is something that the souls themselves have to go through the process of internally through true spiritual initiations in order to ascend, as opposed to mimicking language and spreading it all over the world thinking that you know what you're talking about without having truly gone through the initiations. Again, it's these beings like myself with special abilities that have been targeted by these fallen angels, and they're trying to both prevent us from accessing our own gifts so that we can help humanity, but they're also in a battle against God. And if they can attack and assault both the children that are gifted and the humans that are gifted, they can prevent us from rescuing humanity so that they can stay in control. So again, are we one? Yes, in the highest level of things, we're all one. They're still children of God, but they are children of God that God cast out of the higher realms because they have consistently, for billions of years, violated God. They do not honor the covenant of Ma'at. And because of this, they have been cast out,